What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Randomizer. So let's see what all we can do today. Catching up to where I was before, because of course I still haven't quit the game. I had some real-life stuff to go handle. So there we are, right where we left off. And so let's head over to Hyrule Castle and get Zelda's Lullaby and see what we can do from there. I'm just going to walk backwards because it actually gets us the quickest that we can get right now. At least as a child. Until we get warp songs. Warp songs are always nice. Haha, we made it. Only if barely. Yay! Alright, so we're in Market Town. The Marketplace? Market Center? I don't know what it's called. Market. There we go. There's a few things we can do here before we go and get Zelda's Lullaby. Well, there's two that I can think of. This one is the biggest one. So we're gonna play this. This one's kind of a pain, but it's not that bad. And for some reason it doesn't show me the ammo, but it will eventually. I actually don't know what the qualifier for it showing the ammo is. Well, crap. Let's see if we can get another game for free. If you miss one, or if you miss up to two, he'll give you a second game for free. Yeah, see. So, I'm going to cut until we do finally have it, because it's going to take some time. There we go. That took a couple of tries. Let's see what our quote-unquote fantastic present is. Okay, a heart container. That was worth it. As you can see by my rupee count, I actually did lose lose more than just two quite a few times, or at least one other time. So, it's definitely kind of a pain. So, it's about to turn nighttime. I'm going to really quickly go ahead and get this golden Skulltula. And then, once we've got that, we'll get that coin, or token, and then we'll exit and re-enter so that, Malon? I'm pretty sure it's Malon shows up. Pretty sure it's Malon. Can honestly never remember names. Come over here and get the chicken egg. And we'll go ahead and assign it to a C-stick, that way it's ready. These vines are always such a pain. I don't know why. They just always are. So, like I said, once we get the thing, we can talk to those. I don't remember what it's called for some reason. So we're going to sneak over into the dungeon. Oh, shut up, Navi. Alright, now we can go wake up Talon. There's a few reasons why this is important, aside from the fact that we can't even get into the castle in the first place. But Talon also has a little mini-game. And once you beat his mini-game, he usually gives you a bottle with Lon Lon milk in it. But, again, randomized, so it might be anything. It could be the long shot, the bow, bombs, or it could just be like a heart, like a recovery heart, not even a heart piece. So we'll probably head over to Lon Lon Ranch after I go get Zelda's Lullaby and then get another song from Malon. I'm pretty sure I'm getting these names right. Malon and Talon are not exactly easy to distinguish, but I'm pretty sure Talon is the guy and Malon is the girl. I don't remember for sure. So, since we're not using the beta randomizer, the one that you can get straight from the GitHub repository, since I'm actually using the official released version, which offers a lot less options, but also makes me 100% sure of everything that I'm selecting, which was my concern, and which is why I went with this one instead. I am unable to skip this part, the Castle Courtyard part. Which isn't a huge deal, but it definitely is kind of a bummer, because now we have to, like, for example, sit here and wait until this guy passes. But I'll keep it in just in case nobody has seen this before, or someone expects something different for some reason. But no, honestly, it's just going to be the same old boring little try not to get caught maze. What? That's not even fair. That's BS. Alright, well. It's always kind of confused me why they don't actually kick you all the way out of the castle in general. Like, if you weren't supposed to be out where I was, and if you aren't supposed to be in there, then why would they just kick you out to where I was before, which was also where I wasn't supposed to be? That part just doesn't make sense to me. Now we have to wait again. I wish this was like the Gerudo training grounds. So not training grounds, but like Gerudo Fortress. Just because I would love to be able to take these guys out with a slingshot. Or a chicken. Alright, we're going to walk to this side now so that this butt doesn't catch me. And if I run... Alright, we're good. And while you can kind of skip this guy by walking above, it's really kind of not the easiest thing to aim this N64 controller, so I'd rather not. Probably should have gone just then. I'm coming to that realization now. Uh-oh. Alright, here's my chance. Alright, so let's go talk to Zelda. And immediately we get Zelda's letter. That's not randomized. And then we're going to go ahead and get this out just because I'm going to use it when we go to Lon Lon Ranch anyways. Now we'll go talk to Impa. Probably one of the most useful warp songs, to be honest. The Nocturne Shadow will get us over to Kakariko Village very quickly. So definitely very, very okay with that. Could have been Zelda's Lullaby, but that's okay. Maybe Epona's song will actually be Zelda's Lullaby. You never know. But there's an example of the Ocarina songs shifting, or shuffling, rather. I shouldn't say shifting. Because that got us Nocturne of Shadow when it should have been Zelda's Lullaby. So, just kind of, you know, the funny little things about this that you just kind of get used to. It's not really that difficult. And in fact, I really do love playing this randomizer. It is super fun. Why did it say the opening was there when it was actually all the way over here? Whatever. So we're gonna need a few rupees to go play Talon's game, but we can also go and get a few things real quick before we do that, and then we'll probably call it an episode, because these things that I have in mind will take a couple of seconds. Talk to her a few times. Oh, is it actually Epona's song? That could be the first time I think I've ever gotten an Ocarina song that was actually what it should be. Ah, come on. Well, that's not really that useful now, is it? No offense, Epona. You're just not very useful. You can do most of the things in this game without Epona. The only things that you absolutely have to have Epona for are the Gerudo training grounds, the bow archery thing. Wow, Epona is really terrible at running. Just like I'm really terrible at walking backwards. And then the Big Po quest, if I end up having to do that. So I'll probably wait to get Epona unless I just absolutely need her for anything. But we'll see. It is useful for getting around until you get all the warp songs, so it might be worth doing. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm hoping that maybe it's more rupees in case I mess up Talon's game, because you never know. Talon's game isn't exactly difficult, but I don't do the secret that you could do where you just move all the chickens before you talk to them. I find that really tedious, and I find that I can actually... Come on. Okay, drop. Stupid. And I find that it's a lot easier to just not... Well, not easier, but more time efficient, at least. So we'll see what this heart piece becomes. Rupees. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Just in case I do end up needing to redo that once or twice, but I usually get it the first try, because if you watch him as he throws the chickens, you can see the shadows of the other two, or of two of them, and then the third one you can just assume is the one more or less behind you. So that's usually the one behind-ish you is usually the first one that I get, just because it tends to be the one that, since I don't see exactly where it fell, it's usually the hardest to approximate where it would be. And again, I just walk backwards because it's quicker. I mean, could I walk around like this? And should I? Probably, yeah. Before I forget, there's a gold skulltula in this tree over here that I can also go get before we go talk to Talon. Alright. Let's get this guy. And if I wanted to wait until night, there's a gold skulltula that hides behind that weird thing straight ahead. But I don't know that I really want to just sit around and wait, since I don't have Sunsong to do that for me. Alright, so let's go see. I'll talk to him. He'll be like, okay, gonna throw these Cuccos. It'll be 10 rupees. And watch as he throws them. Like I said, you'll see 2 shadows usually, and then the third one came behind me. So, yep, see. The other one is somewhere over here in this general vicinity. And then there's one of these two, I'm betting. Yep, there we go. See? So it's not really impossible. You just have to kind of use deduction. Deduction? Deduction? You have to deduce that. I think it is deduction. I don't actually know. So, you know, we did a lot of this stuff pretty quickly. Why don't we go over to, why don't we... Oh, you know what? Actually, I know what we can do. There's another thing that we did in, or that we didn't do over in the Lost Woods. So let's go do those real quick. Alright, so I saved and reset just to save some time. It's easier than walking all the way back, especially because I find that, unfortunately, Kokiri Forest is ridiculously inconvenient to get to. Why? The camera does that stupid flip every time, and I keep on wanting to backflip off the back of my house, but because of the way it does things, it's just impossible. There we go. If you're too close to your door, it does stupid things. Alright. So, we can go do the Ocarina song. We can go do, we should probably start by going to see Saria and see what she says. Because that's bound to be a good thing. And then if Saria happens to give us Saria's song, then great. We'll see though. Oh, and there's also... Oh, I should can I get them? Yes. There's a few upgrades that you can also get that are randomized. So I guess since we're here, I'm gonna A, pick up some rupees, and B, perfect, 40 is I think what I needed. And B, I'm gonna go and do the Ocarina game, so I'll cut to when it's over. There we go. And a piece of heart, that's our fourth. Now we have another heart container. Completely useless to us, but whatever. I mean, I don't find this game incredibly hard. I've never done a 3-heart challenge, but I don't imagine I would be suffering if I did. Just a guess. Oh, this way. I always forget. Just right, and then left again. And then this is where, if I wanted to go left, I could, but I'm gonna go straight. If you go left there, you actually get into a room where you can go see the weird little kids who do, not weird kids, the Deku Scrubs who do the stage. In here, we'll be faced with a Wolfos. So, I always go the wrong way for some reason. I could have taken the left, but I went to the right instead. So this is really easy, because all you have to do is wait for it to try to attack you, jump back, and then jump slash. Single hit. Very easy. For this part, I just take the damage. If you really want to use your shield, you can. And then this part here is easiest, I find, if you just side hop the whole way through. You go fast enough that they won't even hit you. I'm gonna go equip my Ocarina, because I'm pretty sure Saria is gonna want that. And we'll see how that goes. Song of Time. Alright, great. So, that's not very useful, but it's not bad. So, I am gonna go ahead... Oh, crud. Nope, Yeah, I don't know. No, once again, I thought I was going to, but I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to go do 1 or 2 other things in here. So if I run over here, we're gonna have to leave and then re-enter so that we go the shortest way that I can think of. There's a Deku Scrub who tries to sell you, I think it's a Deku Stick upgrade, I want to say. And again, that's also randomized. So, he's just right through here. The one that I'm thinking of. There's actually 2 here, but I think the other one requires bombs, which I lack. I can't get that heart piece yet, or that whatever it ends up being yet, because I don't have Saria song. No problem. But then there's this guy over here. And that was the Goron tunic. Very cool. Again, don't know what color that's going to be. One of my playthroughs where I had random, I actually got 2 of the same color for my special tunics, and I was actually legitimately sad. Okay, now... Oh. Wait. I always get some of the songs mixed up. The ones that use the A button, I kind of mix up a little bit as far as the warp songs go. So we'll head over to Kakariko Village using the Nocturne of Shadow. And I think we'll have just enough time to do a couple of little things here. I still wish you could backflip over this, but alas, you cannot. Can't do anything there, but there is a grave here that we can pull whenever it is nighttime, which we'll have to wait for. So we can go, if we go to the windmill, we can boomerang the heart piece down to us. So we can do that first, and then we'll go get all of Anju's Cuccos, and a few other things. Actually, you know what? Anju's Cuccos can wait. I'm going to borrow one, though. I find that her Cuccos take forever to get, so I'm going to skip the Cuccos until next episode, because we'll pick up right here in Kakariko Village again. How did I mess that up? I never messed that up. What the heck? There we go. Forget your chickens. Now we'll hop down here into this grotto. And inside the grotto is a chest, so grottos are great because of this. And it was a heart container. Cool. Great. Don't care. Not what I needed. Thanks, though. And now we're going to run over here and do the last big thing that I can think of. And let's go snag that heart piece. For some reason I thought it was here, but yeah, it's over here. Whoops. Oh, I missed. Another one? Nope. There it is. And it was 5 rupees. Cool. Well, I guess that's going to call it for this episode, but, yeah, this has actually been pretty fun to do. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I apologize for the mic quality of last episode. It was just a kind of funny placement that I had it, and it was catching pretty much every time I ever took a breath. So, yeah, next episode we'll catch the Cuccos, get whatever's in that hole over there, and probably go get a bunch of things. So stay tuned, it's going to get fun.